guys, it's Rocky Top Jack, and yesterday the Tennessee Volunteers football depth chart for the Tennessee Ball State game has came out today, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be telling y'all who's going to be starting, who's back up. So yesterday the depth charts came out, and boy, we have some good players. We have a lot of new guys that weren't on this last year either. Brew McCoy. Gerald Mincy, he's still fighting for that left tackle position. Jawan Mitchell defensively, Carote Garland. You know, we have some big players. Jimmy Holiday's doing kick returns. Christian Charles is starting DB. And Tamari McDonald. So I'm going to be naming them out. I'm excited. So I'm going to be starting with quarterback, which Hendon Hooker's the starter, Joe Milton's the backup, and Taven Jackson third. Ball for life. And at running back, we have, of course, Jabari Small, and backup is Jalen Wright, and his backup. And the third stringer, which I'm surprised is Dylan Sampson over Justin Williams, which Dylan Sampson is probably the fastest guy from this past recruiting class, probably our fastest running back. Dylan Sampson, and then fourth string is Justin Williams. And then at the wide receiver spot, Brew McCoy at wide receiver X. Yeah, and his backup is Walker Merrill. He's more like that get-up-to-get-it guy type of receiver. He's replacing Javante Payton. Wide receiver Z is, of course, Cedric Tillman, another one of those get-up-and-go-get-it guys. And his backup's Ramel Keaton, and then Jimmy Holiday's the third string. At the wide receiver Y, which is basically speed running wide receivers, which is replacing Velus Jones, is Jalen Hyatt, then Jimmy Callaway, and then Squirrel White, who I'm excited about. Okay, next we're doing the tight end spot, which there's only one tight end on the field at this offense, and that is Princeton Fant, then Jacob Warren. You know, I'm just reading what I'm reading on my iPad, so yes. Okay, and at offense, the left tackle position is still going on between Jeremiah Crawford and Gerald Mincy, which neither of them started last year for Tennessee. So this is really exciting. They're both really big dudes, 6'7", so wide. They're both really wide. But at left guard, we have Jerome Carvin, and his backup is Ollie Lane. At center, we have Cooper Mays, and then Parker Ball, which he's a walk-on, and then Addison Nichols, which I thought Addison Nichols would beat out Parker Ball for the backup spot, but it doesn't even matter. For right guard, we have Javante Spraggins, and then his backup is Jackson Lampley. At right tackle, which is a new guy, is Darnell Wright. Well, he's not new, but he's new to right tackle because he played left tackle last year, and then the year before that he played right tackle, so I think he's used to this. And then his backup is old Dane Davis, you know. Okay, defensively, we have Tyler Barron at starting defensive end, and then Latrell Bumpus, Dominic Bailey, and then Tyree West. And then at nose tackle, we have big old Amari Thomas, big old Elijah Simmons, and then DeJohn Terry. At defensive tackle, we have Carote Garland, a new guy. Well, he's not new, but he didn't start last year. And then we have Bryson Easton, then Jordan Phillips, and then Amari McNeil. At the Leo, which is basically in between linebacker and defensive end, is Byron Young, then Roman Harrison, then Joshua Josephs, and then James Pierce. At middle linebacker, we have Jawan Mitchell, then Aaron Beasley. And at weak side linebacker, we have, of course, Jeremy Banks, and then Solon Page, and then Caleb Perry. At defensive back, cornerback, we have Warren Burrell and then D. Williams, which I thought D. Williams would beat him out. But anyways, at free safety, we have Joe McCullough, then Andre Turntine from Ohio State. And at the other free safety is Trayvon Flowers and then Danico Slaughter. And then the other side of cornerback is new guy, Christian Charles, which, I mean, he's not new. He was here last year, but didn't get to play on defense that much. And then Kamal Hatton's his backup. And then new guy at star linebacker, which is basically outside linebacker, is Demary McDonald. They said he's improved a lot, and then his backup's Wesley Walker. And at punt returns or special teams, we have at punter and holder is Paxton Brooks. At place kicker, we have Chase McGrath and his backup, Toby Wilson. At kickoffs, we have Paxton Brooks and then Toby Wilson. At long snapper, Matthew Solansky. At holder, at punt return, we have D. Williams, then Traven Flowers as backup. And lastly, but not least, we have Jimmy Holiday at kick returns, which got to play on kick returns last year. He was back there with Velus Jones. He had a few returns. He had a good win against Kentucky. But I'm really excited about this depth chart, and I'm just pumped up for the season. And I'll make a post game about Ball State as my next video.